Hey, quickly before we get into the video, I quickly wanted to share some news about the Signal/Premium group we have. Because over the last couple of weeks, going into the summer, but also the rest of the year, we have started drawing up some plans for spot accumulation of coins like Bitcoin, XRP, but also Solana. So for example, how we started was buying Bitcoin. We actually had limits right here from 100,000 into 98,000. Went in big, are making a lot of profit right now. So if you're interested in spot accumulation plans like that, outside of future signals, consider joining. But that's it for now. Just wanted to let you know about that. And now let's get into the video. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great, and welcome to this new video right here on SEI. Going to do a full update. Wanted to do. SEI has been one of the most momentous and bullish cryptocurrencies over the last week. I mean, it rallied. Did it do a 2x here from the bottom? Yeah, at the highs it actually went up 100%. Has been extremely strong, but I think the top is coming in very, very soon, and that's what I wanted to talk about in this video. So that's what we're going to do. So let's get right into it. Now, first of all, I mean, sometimes it's good to, or at least sometimes I talk about the fundamentals of a project a little bit before we get into the technicals, which sometimes can help. I mean, with SEI though. I've spoken about this last week when I covered it as well. I mean, sometimes it's just hard to say why a coin is rallying like this. And there's also, in crypto, there's quite a lot of manipulation, right? And coins like SEI, coins like SUI, but also something like Aptos. If you go back to the past, they have had some major manipulations, right? If you take a look at SEI here, for example, in September, but also right here at December 2023 and earlier, like SEI just has massive moves every once in a while. Such as right now as well, right? And there are some fundamentals which we can attach to that. So what I said last time is that the TVL for SEI has also increased about 150% since January. So there's definitely fundamental growth as well. But still, I mean, this is still a bit of an anomaly, but that's crypto for you, all right? But yeah, so has been extremely strong. This is the highest volume we've seen since 2023, believe it or not, or the beginning of 2024. And what you see right now is that, SEI has been in this sort of balance since the 3rd of February. Right here, mainly between 26 cents, which we deviated above twice, but that's the main area. And 16 cents, and now we have broken above that. So the main question for me is, all right, well, is this breakout going to last? Yes or no? And can we actually turn this into a huge uptrend? And before we talk about that, and the most important level we need to watch for that is right here between 27 and 24 cents, because that is 24 cents is the value area low. But we also have the 200 EMA right there. We have the 382 FIB. We have the 7-day rolling VWAP, the 618 FIB. Like, if this were to be a real bullish reversal or a real bullish breakout, I should actually say, and that this is going to turn into a real uptrend, then the next price target, by the way, would be the high 30s/40s. It needs a strong reaction there. But before we speak about that, first of all, what I think we need to acknowledge is the fact that, on the higher time frames, we are nearing some major resistance levels, right? And then I'm mainly talking about this level right here around 35 cents. And I do expect resistance there, all right? It's the yearly rolling VWAP, which is extremely strong. You have the 3-day time frame 200 EMA there, which is extremely strong as well. Can we spike above that? Certainly, especially when a coin has so much volume, has so much volatility, and has so much open interest, which means that there's a lot of leverage open in the price. Yes, we can spike up higher, but then you're getting into this main resistance level right here towards like 40 cents, which we could spike into. And I do think that this general resistance level right here is going to provide resistance, right? So the ideal setup for, maybe even a short, even though, shorting coins with this much momentum, I would say looks a little bit like this, right? So that we have one more spike up, which I think is a possibility. One more spike up into that, could be a pretty big spike here. And then afterwards, we will start to descend down a bit. Now, it could also be that this is the local top and that we do not get that spike, because if you take a look at the order flow, you can actually see that whereas quite a lot of shorts came in yesterday when we had rallies, right now there's no shorts coming in. Shorts seem to be, or at least not much. Shorts seem to be a little bit traumatized after a lot of them got liquidated with that move yesterday. But pulling back either from this high or from that major resistance level there, I think is quite likely. There's not a lot of signs of exhaustion yet, but I do think we're getting close to that. And then the question becomes, after that, can we hold that level around 25 cents? And as it stands right now, I think, given the way that Bitcoin is looking, and given the volume that we've seen, I think it's best to assume that, again, down here we can spike down quite hard because there's quite a lot of imbalances, but that we will be able to hold that as support, and that we will at least consolidate on top of 25, 26 cents, but that we also have a realistic chance to rally up to 40 cents. Now, that's a little bit more medium term and long term, so I'll still keep you updated on that, but I would say for now, that looks most likely in terms of structure, volume, strength, and the market for SEI. So that's what I'm leaving you with. Hopefully that makes sense, and hopefully that's valuable for all of you. If you missed something, or if you want to discuss this, you're always welcome to join the Telegram and the Discord group for free. Tag me in there, and we can talk about this all day long. But for now, that's it. Thank you for watching. Take care, and bye.